Hello, today we celebrate the Feast of the Holy Family. So happy Feast of the Holy Family. Mary, Joseph, and Jesus, the baby Jesus. But the Holy Family also had to face difficulties. They had to flee to Egypt, and from Egypt they returned to Israel, and finally lived in Nazareth. So this time we'll share the Gospel of Matthew. When the Magi had departed, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream and said, "Rise, take the child and his mother, flee to Egypt, and stay there until I tell you. Herod is going to search for the child to destroy him." Joseph rose and took the child and his mother by night and departed for Egypt. He stayed there until the death of Herod, that what the Lord had said through the prophet might be fulfilled. "Out of Egypt I called my son." Jesus. When Herod had died, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared in a dream to Joseph in Egypt and said, "Rise, take the child and his mother and go to the land of Israel, for those who sought the child's life are dead." He rose, that means Joseph, rose, took the child and his mother and went to the land of Israel. But when he heard that Archelaus was ruling over Judea in place of his father Herod, he was afraid to go back there. And because he had been warned in a dream, he departed for the region of Galilee. He went and dwelt in a town called Nazareth, so that what had been spoken through the prophets might be fulfilled. He shall be called a Nazorean. So here we shared a bit about the Holy Family, Mary, Joseph, and Jesus. And now, since we are talking about the Holy Family, I would insert something here. When Jesus was a baby, Mary breastfed him. So Mary shared her own breast milk with Jesus. And her breast milk involves her flesh and blood. So here, by sharing her breast milk with Jesus, she shared her flesh and blood with Jesus to develop his physical body at one point. Another thing that we can share would be that the love and care of Joseph and Mary, that means parents, would help Jesus, the child Jesus, epigenetics to develop. This is very important, but we often do not talk about it. But we can share this and remember this, that Jesus also, his epigenetics also developed through the love and care of parents. And all babies do develop in that way through the love and care of their parents. Now we come to the ecological encyclical of Pope Francis, Laudate Si, on the Holy Family and Saint Joseph. In the Holy Family of Nazareth stands the figure of Saint Joseph. Through his work and generous presence, he cared for and defended Mary and Jesus, bringing them to Egypt. The Gospel presents Joseph as a just man, ready, hardworking and strong, fully aware of reality, and ready to love and serve in humility. This should be 241. That is why he was proclaimed custodian of the universal church. He too can teach us how to show care. He can inspire us to work with generosity and tenderness in protecting the world which God has entrusted us. Here we come to 241. Mary, the mother who cared for Jesus, now cares with maternal care, affection and pain for this wounded world. Carried up into heaven, she is the mother and queen of all creation. In her glorified body, together with the risen Jesus, part of creation has reached the fullness of its beauty. She treasures the entire life of Jesus in her heart. Hence, we can ask her to enable us to look at this world with eyes of wisdom. She treasures the entire life of Jesus in her heart. Hence, we can ask her to enable us to look at this world with eyes of wisdom. So here, Pope Francis shared on the Holy Family and Joseph and Mary, that if we do not yet understand the words, you can read it several times because the words are very important. Okay? God bless. Let us celebrate the feast of the Holy Family. God bless.